Hello all and all. Microsoft Sam back,
Along with yours truly, Microsoft Mary.
and we're both here for something new. Well, half new. Not a new generic series where someone would play a new game per se, but rather, a new concept that nobody has ever introduced before.
And what might that be, Sam?
Oh boy, glad you asked. You remember some of those Minecraft mod reviews where someone would record themselves reviewing mods, as per the research they've done for that?
Yeah? So is Pix doing that himself too?
Mary. There was a lot of more mainstream appeal such as traditional Minecraft mod reviewing versus text-to-speech voices playing games, and both were done at a conventional means. We're not just about to make this another generic instance, we need to innovate by reviewing the mods ourselves. That way we combine the two together.
Wait, what? Us? Reviewing the mods? But what do we know about which mods would be reviewed? What even would be the features, and what would also be the mod we are reviewing now?
That last question will be answered first. We'll be reviewing one mod that Pixel Art himself reviewed back 5 years ago. One specific end mod, which is called The Outer End by Blue Duck.
I thought I heard of that mod. Isn't that the mod that adds like a few biomes, structures, and mobs to the end dimension?
Yes it is. And it can be found on CurseForge, for the most part, where it describes some of the core features that are provided. For this mod, it adds the Azure Forest, the Crystal Crag, and Primordial Pools biomes, the End Tower and Catacomb structures with unique custom loot and procedural variations of generation, Crystal Armor with increased enchantability but same base stats as Diamond, and to top it off, additional benefits like set bonuses and void protection. And finally, Joker shields, as well as much more than meets the eye.
Oh cool. I wonder how all this can be experienced.
We'll have to see for ourselves in a test world I've got up, that way we can demonstrate it from the get-go. Don't worry, I have just enough items for the crafting recipes we'll need, that way we don't have to memorize them in any way possible. So now, first things first, we just have to instantly teleport to the end via this execute command. Yes, I'm gonna cheat in all this, that way I can get this done efficiently. Plus, this is demonstration, so, yeah.
Sam, what does the Ender Dragon have to do with this mod? I don't recall.
From what I understand, the devs ended up bumping the Ender Dragon's max health up from 200 to 500 or so to speak in the previous few iterations of it. I don't know if that stays true in this version or not, but that's not important right now. So I'm just gonna kill command it and then teleport us over to the other islands. Alright, that should be done. Now then, it's time for me to kill an Enderman and then find the gateway to the other islands and then throw a pearl at it.
Well, that Enderman kill sure was fast.
No shit, it was. Now then it's time to do the honors once I get Nephirite armor on. Okay, there we go. Now then, time for me to get straight to business with the feature finding. Starting with the biomes in this mod, in this dimension. Alright, so here is this first biome, the Azure Forest. It's pretty good with a lot of azure wood. Which means one thing and one thing only.
Oh god, I know where the hell this is going.
Yes, you got that right. It's time for more wood, 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 more wood.
I knew you would just dead-ass resurrect that old trope from back in the 2010s.
It's not old, if it's still niche. But yeah, the Azure Forest is abundant with all that wood. Hell, you can even harvest an entire island of it and still have some inventory to spare. Okay, what the hell light is that? An azure stamen? Doesn't that work similarly to shroom lights in the nether?
Must be. Heck, if I'm reading this correctly, there could also be azure berries dropping from the leaves from what I can understand.
Theoretically, yes. But realistically, I saw 2 azure flowers drop from those specific leaves from the trees I just chopped. I'm probably going to assume in theory that they would act as saplings, using them to grow more azure trees.
But what, if you're wrong about that?
We can deal with all that later. For now, let's just go to one of the other biomes. Oh, this should be a good one to drop to next. The primordial pools. Anywho, I'm going to explore this shit here and then. Oh fuck. Those guys appear to be on my USB ports.
What the hell are they?
I don't know, but I don't like the way they are threatening me. I ain't having any of that for the next few minutes. Here, get the fuck out back here, damn you.
Geez, you gotta chill out with your combat stances. I know they're hostile, but you could at the very least approach them in a non-braggy manner.
Duh, and let them think I'm a pussy. Fuck no. Those fuckers wanna pick a fight, I'll kill them tooth and nail.
Your loss, then.
Oh, just watch me cook right there. And goddamn it fuckers, more of you are popping up. Fuck with the combat bull, and you get the bladed horns. Jeez, that lost such a handful. Now then, since we are here, I wonder what happens if we end up touching these centers of the pools here.
I wouldn't advise that, Sam. Because 1, more of those guys are onto you, and 2, there could already be enough trouble in there, as is for all I know.
For the review, Mary. For the review. Oh shit, so touching this matter inflicts you with blindness, weakness, poison and slowness. Damn, what a negative combo to be having. Right now, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Yes. The Crystal Crag. My second favorite spot to be gathering materials at behind the Azure Forest of course. Yeah I know, I'm biased for more of the wood, sue me.
At least you admit it, though, nothing wrong with that.
Oh don't go getting used to that shit. But anyways yes, that purple stone I'm mining. What's that called again? Light? I could have remembered off the top of my monitor very vaguely, for the record. But also, there are 3 of these crystal types. Rose, mint, and cobalt, I think. They make very great uses like amethysts, and they in turn have adopted the amethyst crystal sounds since the release of the Caves and Cliffs update from Mojang themselves. I can see they are also used for those armors, although you'd now have to get an upgrade template from them. Which is yes, very hard to find from the looks of it, apparently harder than the bastions in the nether.
Didn't we say there would be structures to find the templates from, though?
Oh yeah. Good catch on that one. I'm gonna go for the end tower for such, although in the long run I'm gonna locate one, because there's no way I'm gonna waste time looking for one manually. Oh, the advancement may be under construction. Bruh, you're not fooling me with that memeish pun. Also what the fuck is that? One of the denizens of the tower not taking lightly to our presence. You know what, I'm gonna kill the sons of bitches making those noises. They are the most noise polluting mobs here I feel. Oh wow, sneaking up on me like that little cyan pig. Bad news for you Buster, you're dead. Womp womp. Coke the fuck harder. Also why does it look like to me there's barely any loot from the underneath sectors of this tower explored? If there's no value to some of that loot, then why are those loot tables even generated to begin with? Here, piss off spike tooth piggy. I bet not even a fucking doctor would wanna inspect that shit. Fuck. Right. Off.
You know as long as the spawners are intact, they're just gonna keep coming, right?
Yeah of course, I was considering wanting to get that spawner shut down anyway. Right then, since now I got some of the loot from the upper parts of the tower, it's on to the catacombs. Time to see what they're all like.
Nothing of variance yet, but I'll keep an eye out for anything. Oh wait, what are those walls? Those corridors?
What do you? Oh wait, I see what you meant. Straight ahead from here, of course. Now that makes sense. Anyways, I'm gonna advance us through here and see if there's any better loot here. Dead end here, obviously. And a loot room here. And what the fuck? Now this is very underwhelming. I know there are procedural variations of these types of structures, but still. Ah yes, now this is a gem. A funny gem. Which I will demonstrate here and now. Apparently, if you take this in a bucket, it gets stored in it. And if you get this gaseous substance, you'll see it flips the bucket upside down for some reason. I don't know why, but as long as that works, I'm fine with it. Okay, so now I'm going to experiment with two more things, which include the armor and something like sinkers. What are they? Oh wait, those guys.
So those are sinkers? One of the mobs we had to fight earlier?
Apparently so, yes. But you know what? I'm gonna speed shit up, so that way fighting those off with an enchanted diamond sword doesn't take forever or any of that sort of shit. Jesus fucking Christ, one of those times I had a half a heart. You know how unsettling that is. But anyways, I'm gonna go on to the good stuff. Watch closely as I do this. Sinker dagger. Oh hell yeah, now I can craft weapons out of sinker teeth. Grand. But anyways, testing this on a few Endermen would really piss them off soon enough, though they can't walk worth shit, unless they are to teleport to us. Which would only get them so far anyway, knowing their inevitable deaths. Anyways, I'm going to test the dagger out on one or two of them. Yo purple-eyed, tall black freaks. How you like that? Oh, so this dagger here applies slowness. Shit, so essentially, if need be, I'd be giving the sinkers the taste of their own medicine, given that I got inflicted with slowness a few times by them alone. But yeah, Enderman, just try and kill me with that slowness.
Slowness. Never thought a weapon like that would have an effect. But do you know if those shurikens you crafted do the same thing?
Let's see here. You fucking sinkers, this is for what you did to me before. I can't stop laughing at your slowness medicine. Okay, that's enough. Alright then, now it's about time for the fun part, which is wig armory. The armor, and last but not least the shields. I'm gonna go over those two one at a time. So with those smithing templates I just used on diamond armor, alongside rose crystals, I just went for the rose crystal armor set. If I try that on, see what that does. Yes, this one particular armor set regenerates your health. And apparently, If you do that for each crystal armor set, it provides different effects. Oh, of course we'll let you play with that for yourselves once you give yourselves the chance to. However, before we let you do that, there's one more core feature that we want to test out, and that's with the shield.
The shield, huh? I wonder what you'll need for that.
According to the Just Enough Items crafting recipe, you'll need a levitation core at the very middle, shulker shells at the top and bottom center, and sinker teeth all around them. To get those items, you'll need to explore immensely for all of them, especially for the end towers.
Oh, so that's how you make one. A shulker shield it appears to be, then. What's it do?
As you just saw here, that shield gives the attacker levitation and you slow falling. It comes in handy in case you want to jump off a high place and you can't clutch save yourself with a water bucket or so to speak. Pair that up with feather falling on your boots and you get minimal fall damage.
Wow, nice. So that's a good way to save yourself from some stuff. Anyways, though, don't we have something else we need to cover?
One more thing would be music, but I won't cover that here because of potential reasons. But anyway, that's about it for this mod review. We'll put the links on CurseForge and Modrinth in the description as per agreements, but for now, that's that for this video. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content in the future, and if any of that turns out well received for a reason, we'll do what we can to provide as many as we can, before we go on to more pressing stuff. For now, this is Microsoft Sam and Mary, and we're signing out. Peace.